Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you part 4 of What If Naruto Was Trained by Gods. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends and social media platform, and stay in tune because I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Rebuild the Uzumaki clan, so stay in tune for that and enjoy. And over on Anime King, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto had multiple people sealed inside of him. And I'm also going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto returned different after his training trip. So stay in tune for that guys, and I hope you enjoy each and every episode. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, Naruto and his team finished the wave mission as Zabuza and Haku is coming back to Konoha. Sasuke finally talked to Sakura face to face as he told her he doesn't like her and she must find someone that likes her back. Over the rest of the days they spent helping Tazuna with the bridge, a relationship formed between Haku and Sasuke as the both of them got together. Seen after Naruto's speech to Sasuke, Sasuke has changed his ways and he's completely different from canon. So they came back to Konoha as they explained the mission to Sarutobi, and they talk about Zabuza and Haku as they were allowed to join Konoha. Also, the first and the second were staying at the Namikaze compound with Kushina and Minato till the Senju compound was fixed. The first Hokage had left as he went to go find Tsunade and brought her back to the village. After seeing Naruto's sword, Sasuke asked him to make him one as Sasuke came by the Namikaze compound as Naruto showed him some metal that was from the gods as Sasuke crafted his own sword, a katana. Naruto then went to a council meeting as they talk about Haku and Zabuza as Naruto told them that they are part of the village right now, and they asked about his sword as well as he told the council about his sword, and they asked to give Sasuke one as Naruto told them that Sasuke already has one, and with that he left the council room. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So let's begin this new episode, shall we? Naruto was walking home after the council meeting. He then heard a scream as he followed the sound to see 3 guys standing over a little girl. She was short with brown hair. She also had triangular marks on her cheeks as Naruto knew them instantly. Well, said the leader. What do we have here? As the girl whimpered as she saw the looks on their faces. Leave her alone, said a voice from behind them. The man all turned to see Naruto standing a few feet from them. Oh, it's just a kid, said the leader. Back off, twerp, we're busy. As they didn't pay attention to Naruto, as Naruto unsealed his sword as he walked over to them. A few minutes later at the Inuzaka complex, Kiba was currently running from his aunt, Anya, an exact twin of his mother, Tatsumi. As they then heard a knock at the door. I got it, said Hana. As she went to answer the door. Oh my gosh, she said, as both Kiba and Anya came at the door. As they saw Naruto standing there, with the little girl wrapped around in his trench coat. Saya, Anya said as she saw her daughter. Mom, said Saya. As Tatsumi came over, as she noticed a bruise on Saya's cheek, as she looked at Naruto. Don't ask, Naruto said. The people who are going to do something are in a world of hurt right now. As Tatsumi grinned at that, as Naruto then turned as he went home, because he was tired as he needed to get some sleep. The next day, Naruto was ecstatic as he just found out about the Chunin exams. As Yuji and Anko told him that he will be participating in it this year. as he was happily walking on the road when he noticed something weird. A square rock was following him with two eye holes. As Naruto turned around, "You can come out now," he said, as there was a huge burst of smoke as he heard someone coughing. "I think I used too much gunpowder," the boy said, as Naruto immediately recognized the voice. "I told you it was too much," said another boy. "Yeah, he was right after all," said a girl, as it was Konohamaru, Udon, and Mogi. "So, what are you doing here?" Naruto asked the kids. "We were hoping that you would play ninja with us," Mogi said. Naruto was about to answer when he heard someone calling out to him, as Ino rushed up to him and hugged him tight, as he hugged her back. "Hey boss, is that your girlfriend?" Konohamaru asked. "Yes," Naruto said as he put an arm around Ino's waist. "She is." "Nice choice," Udon said, eyeing Ino, as Naruto glared at him, as he backed off. "So boss," said Konohamaru, "you gonna play or not?" As Naruto jumped at them, as they all laughed and ran, as they all messed around until Konohamaru bumped into someone, which was Kankuro, as Temari was walking beside him. "You little brat," said Kankuro, as he picked up Konohamaru by the shirt. "Kankuro, knock it off, he's just a kid," said Temari. "Quiet, Temari. This kid is going to learn some manners." Kankuro was about to punch Konohamaru when he felt a killing intent aim at him, as he suddenly froze, as he then turned to see Naruto glaring at him. "I suggest you put the boy down, or else," Naruto said. "Or else what?" said Kankuro. In a flash, Naruto appeared in front of him as he grabbed the arm that Kankuro was using to hold on to Konohamaru as he released Konohamaru, as Kankuro then reached around his back. "I'm going to make you pay, brat," he said as Naruto squeezed his arm. "You can't use that here. What if Gaara finds out?" Temari said. "Don't worry, he won't. I'm just gonna mess up this kid right here." "Kankuro, what are you doing?" said a voice, as Kankuro froze, as everyone turned to see Gaara as he was standing upside down on a tree branch. "Kankuro, what did I tell you? But this guy, shut up, or I'll kill you," said Gaara. Kankuro gulped as Naruto removed his hand as Kankuro stepped back, as Gaara then turned into a burst of sand as he reappeared between Kankuro and Temari. "Let's go. Baki Sensei is waiting." "Hold it," said Naruto. "What's your name?" "Me?" Temari asked. "Sorry, but I'm already with a blonde." "I meant him," as Naruto gestured to Gaara. As Gaara turned, as he looked at Naruto. "My name is Gaara. You know my brother Kankuro, and this is my sister Temari. Who are you?" "My name is Uzumaki Naruto," Naruto said. "I look forward to fighting you in the exams," Gaara said, as he and his siblings turned and walked away. "Thanks for your help, boss," said Konohamaru. "No problem," said Naruto. Time skip. Naruto was walking alone to the tower where the Chunin exams are going to be held. He was walking down the hall when he saw a group of people in front of a door. He noticed something weird, so he focused some chakra into his eyes. He saw through the disguise as he smirked. This was a test to weed out the weak genins. He figured he would leave this alone. The less competition, the better. Naruto noticed that Sasuke was there with his new sword on his back, ready to approach them, as Naruto vanished and appeared next to Sasuke. "Don't," he whispered. "It's a test to weed out the weaker genin. Believe me, the less, the better." Sasuke just nodded as he and his team walked out of the way. As they went up to the third floor, "Hey Naruto," said Ino as he entered the room, as she tackled him and kissed him, as Naruto wrapped his arm around her. "Found you," said a voice as Naruto turned around to see Kiba, Hinata, Choji, Shikamaru, and Shino. "So, the gang's all here," Kiba said, smirking. "It seems that way," said Shino. "So, Hinata, how have you been?" Ino asked. "Fine," said Hinata. "I have gotten over the fact that Naruto is taken. I just need to find the right person now," she said. Kiba heard that as he got hopeful. He had a huge crush on Hinata ever since the academy, but he never tried anything because she had a huge crush on Naruto. But now, Naruto is dating Ino. "I would be quiet if I was you," said a new voice. "You don't want to attract too much attention around here." As everyone turned to see Kabuto. "Who are you?" Sasuke said. "Oh, My name is Kabuto, he said, introducing himself. And you really should consider being quiet. Why is that? Kiba asked. There are a ton of people here from different villages. The more attention you get on yourself, the more likely you are to get hurt. Naruto narrowed his eyes at Kabuto. He could sense strength, and he could tell that this guy was stronger than he seems. He noticed the weapon holster on his left leg, so he was left-handed as he then noticed the deck of cards. What's with the cards, Kabuto? Naruto asked. These are ninja info cards, Kabuto explained. I can tell you about anyone's stats. Got anyone to look for? He asked. I do, said Naruto. The team of Konoha nins. Besides us, the Hyuga guy, the girls with bun in her hair, and the guy with the low-cut brown and the bushy eyebrow, and also the team from the sand, Kongro, Temari and Gaara. Let me see here, said Kabuto. Well, the first guy you mentioned is Neji Hyuga. He has a Hyuga bloodline of the Byakugan, and he has been on some regular missions. The second is Tenten. He doesn't have much, but he said that she's a weapon expert. The final one is Rock Lee. He doesn't seem to be knowing any ninjutsu. His specialty is taijutsu. And the Sand team are made up of the Kazekage's children. The oldest is Temari. She basically used that fan of hers to manipulate wind. The other is the second oldest Kankuro. He's a puppet style master. Finally, it's the youngest Gaara. It doesn't say much about him, but he went on an A rank mission and he came back without a scratch. Because of that raccoon, Naruto thought. Kami had told him about some of the other Jinchuriki. He has been informed about Gaara as well. Kabuto, was it? As everyone then turned to see Neji. As Neji wanted to know about Naruto since they never had any records on him, he just came to the academy that day to do the exam. I would like some information on Naruto Uzumaki, Neji said, looking directly at Naruto. Let me see here, said Kabuto, as he took out a card. As he applied chakra to it, Naruto Uzumaki. He did a few D rank missions and a C rank that turned out to be a A rank. He fought and won against Demon of the Mist Zabuza, Ninjutsu Unknown, Genjutsu Unknown, Taijutsu Unknown. He is known to carry a sword that he had sealed in his arm that is called Angel Hand. The very same sword was used to shatter Zabuzas. It doesn't say anything else. As everyone took the information different, as Tenten wondered if she can get a look on Angel Hand later, as Rock Lee wondered how this guy would do against him in a taijutsu battle, as Neji believed that this was an over-drastic reputation, as Sasuke and Sakura didn't say anything because they knew it was true. Lee then noticed Sakura as he walked over to her. You are Sakura Haruno, right? Yes, I am, she said. And who are you? She asked. I am the handsome devil Rock Lee. And it will be great if you go on a date with me, he said. As Sakura remained quiet, as Lee thought that she was going to turn him down. Actually, I would, she said, but on one condition. What would that be? Lee said with hearts in his eyes. Leave the jumpsuit and leg warmers at home and try to wear something that will look good on a date, as she thought that Lee was a nice guy. As Lee just nodded, as Naruto and Sasuke both smiled, it was good that Sakura was looking into other man and stopped going after Sasuke. Oh, and Naruto, Lee said before he left, since there is very little I know about your taijutsu, I would like to face you in the exam. Well, I guess, said Naruto. Then it will be a battle for the ages, Lee said, with a big smile. Suddenly, there was a large boom as a cloud appeared on the other side of the room, with Ibiki and all of his instructors. Alright, everyone, quiet down, he said, as he then instructed all of them to their seats. As he explained the rules of the test, as Naruto saw most of the kids cheating in different ways, but Naruto didn't have to cheat since during his training with his father in the other cages, he learned a lot. After the hour was over, the test finally came to an end as Ibiki asked them if they want to stay for the 10th question, and if they fail this, they wouldn't be able to take the tuning exams ever again, but they could drop out right now and they could take it next year, as most of the students start to leave. After Ibiki saw that no one else was leaving, he congratulated the others that stayed behind. as he told them that they all passed. It was then that a banner shot through the window as Anko and Zabuza entered the room. Zabuza, who now had on a leaf headband, as he also had a different sword. He used the metal from the forge that Naruto gave Sasuke, as he used that same metal to make himself a new sword. As Zabuza touched Anko on the shoulder, I told you that we would be too early, he said. Yeah, she said. As she then turned to Ibiki. How is there so much of them left, she said. It's not my fault most of them want to die, said Ibiki, as the student's sweat dropped. Alright everyone, she said, follow us for the second part of the exam, she said. As everyone got up and followed them, the training ground 44, or aka the Forest of Death, as it had a sign on it that said do not enter. Alright, everyone be quiet, said Uncle. This is the Forest of Death, and this is where you'll be taking the second part of the exam. Looks fun, Naruto said, as a lot of people look at him like he was crazy. As Zabuza told them about the Heaven and Earth scroll, as you have 3 days to get another scroll, the opposite one that you have, and make your way to the tower in the center of the forest. Like I said, Naruto said, it sounds like fun. As a group of people take a step away from him, as he must be insane. The reason why Naruto wasn't scared, as he had faced other things that made in here look like a children's playground. His first kill was a demon, for Pete's sake. So this is going to be a piece of cake. As for the next 20 minutes, everyone got their scroll, as Naruto got a heaven scroll. As they then went towards the gates. As Anko then told them all to get ready. As she then said begin, as the gates opened, as the ninjas quickly vanished into the Forest of Death. Naruto walked into the forest as he finds somewhere where he was alone, as he had to deal with something before this. He currently has 2 summoning contracts, and he had to meet the bosses of both of them before he was able to use them, as he then rolled up his sleeves, as the kanji for lion was on his arm, as he molded some chakra towards his arm. He then bit his thumb as he ran through hand sign, as he then slammed his hand on the ground, summoning jutsu, as there was a huge puff of smoke, as it revealed a black lion with a golden mane. This was a summons of the Namikaze clan, the lions. Who has summoned me? The lion said in a deep, rough voice. Oh, it's you, Naruto, he said. Why have you brought me here? There is something I need to talk to you about, Mufasa, Naruto said, as he then went through hand sign again as he slammed his hand on the ground, as he said summoning jutsu. This time, a large, silver wolf appeared with golden eyes. What is going on? The wolf said, as he noticed a lion. As the wolf then turned towards Naruto. So you have the lion summoning contract as well? Do you wish to seek our permission to use both? He asked. Yes, said Naruto. My father told me that someone can use more than one summons if the bosses agree with it. Since I am the heir to the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan, I wonder if I can summon both animals. His father had told him about this years ago. Naruto just kept on forgetting about meeting the 2 bosses and asking them for their permission. The 2 great beasts looked at each other, as they then nodded. Naruto, said Lunar, as that was a wolf boss name. We have known about you being about both of the clans that summon us. We have decided to work with you. The lions and the wolf clans are now your allies. With that said, the 2 beasts vanished in a puff of smoke. As Naruto smiled, now all he has to do is get working on his parents' technique and he would be set. Naruto then sent something as he focused chakra into his ears, as he heard the footsteps. Suddenly, 3 rain ninjas jumped out of the shadows. All 3 of them had on yellow jumpsuit. The one thing that made them stick out was their faces. All 3 of them had on breathing devices, as one of them had one eye showing, the other one had his both eyes showing, and the third one didn't have any eyes showing. Hand over your scroll and you won't be hurt, the leader of the group said. Actually, Naruto said with a smirk, I would be more worried about you guys getting hurt. As Naruto went through hand sign as he yelled, iron style, iron grip. As soon as he said that, 3 metal hands shot from the ground. The one with his both eyes showing managed to jump out of the way, but the other two were caught. This guy has a bloodline? The Rain Ninja thought. Nice try, he said, but let your metal reach me up here, he said with a smirk under his mask. Who said anything about using metal? As the Rain Ninja eyes went wide, as Naruto was no longer where he was supposed to be. He heard the voice behind him, as Naruto grabbed him and yelled, Wolf Barrage! As Naruto was beating on him, changing between multiple punches and kicks. The last thing the Rain Ninja saw was the ground and his face connected, as he knocked unconscious, as Naruto got up and cricked his neck. Naruto then found the Earth Scroll after searching them. First try, he said with a smirk, as he then felt a dark chakra. What is that, he said as he looked around. He also felt something else. It was Sasuke, as Naruto then speeded off towards the site of the problem. Meanwhile, Anko stood above the bodies of 3 dead ninjas, grass ninjas to be precise. Damn it, she cursed. It's his jutsu, she said, as she then gasped, realizing that Naruto was in the forest. I'm coming, kid, she said. Go inform the Hokage, she said to the other 2 ninjas as they rushed off. Back with Sasuke. Sasuke was not having a good day, not at all. He was now facing a grass ninja that was freaking the hell out of him. She had swallowed her scroll and was now fighting them. He was currently paralyzed with fear because of what he saw her did earlier. Sai and Sakura were in worse shape than him because they had received it too. The woman had peeled back her eyes a bit, and when they saw it, they could see their own death. Sorry, Sasuke, she said, but I believe I have to go now. But before I leave, I will give you a gift. As she extended her neck at a non-humanly form and bit down into Sasuke's neck as he screamed in pain. As the curse mark then appeared on Sasuke's neck. She then moved forward to finish Sai and Sakura when she heard Earth Style, World of Graves. The grass ninja quickly jumped out of the place as a massive earth of chunk smashed into the point where she was standing. All 3 of them, not counting Sasuke since he's still in pain, look forward to see Naruto. What did you do to my friends, you freak? Naruto said towards the grass ninja. I just scared those 2, she said. As for Sasuke, I gave him a little gift. She was about to leave when Naruto appeared in front of her with his arms crossed as he was radiating blue and white chakra. I don't think so, pal. You mess with my friends. You mess with me, Naruto said, as he pulled back his arm and smashed it in the grass ninja face, sending her flying. As Naruto raced after her, the grass ninja hit the side of a tree hard as she got up surprised at the pure strength that just hit her. Looks like I might have another candidate, she thought, as Naruto appeared in front of her as she got up. You're good, she said. I might actually have to try, as she dashed forward, as Naruto jumped back as the both of them clashed. The grass ninja threw a left hook, but Naruto caught it and sent a punch to her stomach. She managed to dodge to the side, but she got intercepted by a kick to the ribs as she was sent flying into a tree trunk. Striking Shadow Snake, she said as she slammed her hand into the ground, as a lot of snakes burst from the ground as they rushed towards Naruto. Earth Style Antlion Jutsu, Naruto said, as he brought both of his hands down, as a giant pit appeared, swallowing all of the snakes and nearly swallowing the grass ninja, but she jumped away. The grass ninja was trying to get out of there, but she was suddenly caught by a bunch of wires. As she followed the wires to see, they were coming from Naruto's mouth, as Naruto was speeding through hand sign at their moment. Fire Style, Great Fire Breath, he said, as he breathed a stream of fire on the wires. The flames hit her as the fire incinerated the tree that she was tied on to. Naruto would have left, but he still felt that dark chakra, and he knew this trick wasn't done as yet. As he focused chakra to his eyes and saw her, she was still standing. As he then fired some other ninja wires wrapping around her, hitting her on a nearby tree. As he then used his wind affinity to blow away the smoke. Alright, start talking. Who are you and what are you doing here? Well, if you must know, I have come to take the Sharingan from this village. How do you plan on doing that? If you haven't noticed, Sasuke isn't an idiot to just hand over his clan secrets to a grass freak. Oh, but he will. As she then laughed, that mark I gave him will make him seek me out for power, and he wants to kill his brother, and that will bring him to me. Sorry buddy, but I don't think that will be happening, since you'll be dead when it happens. Sorry, she said, but I can't be killed so easily. As she melted into mud, as Naruto then jumped out of the way as a massive snake smashed his tail where Naruto was standing, as he saw the grass ninja on top of the snake's head. It was then Naruto noticed something. Her skin was peeling off, as he saw the pale skin underneath. I know you, said Naruto. Clever boy. Yeah, you're Orochimaru, the snake Sanin, he said. That snake freak who defected from the village years ago, Naruto said as he got up. Looks like I'll get to try this out earlier than I thought, he said to himself, as he rolled his sleeve up to reveal the lion symbol on his upper arm, as he bit his thumb and draw a few blood, as he ran through hand sign. Summoning jutsu, he said. There was a huge poof of smoke. When it cleared, it revealed a lion as large as a snake with white fur and a golden mane. As Naruto jumped at the lion's head, as the lion charged towards the snake Sanin. The snake charged also as the beasts clashed together, as Naruto and Orochimaru also clashed. The two engaged in another fist fight, and Naruto was getting in a few hits, but so was his opponent, as Naruto get punched in his face, as he was sent back but he gripped onto the lion fur, as he jumped up. That's it, said Naruto. Seal 1. Release! When he said that, there was a sudden burst of chakra dancing around Naruto's body. What is this power, he thought. You like it? Naruto said. I have the Kyuubi power sealed away with 9 seals. I just released one of them, so let's see how you do with this. As he jumped off the lion's head, as Orochimaru jumped away, boiling style, Naruto said as he ran through hand sign. Scalding tsunami! Orochimaru jumped out of the way, but some of the water splashed on him as it was boiling hot. While he was preoccupied with his pain, Naruto dashed forward as he delivered a powerful uppercut to Orochimaru's chin. Orochimaru quickly opened his mouth wide as he regurgitated the Kusanagi sword. As Naruto saw that, as he quickly released the angel hand. At the same time, a lot of people were sensing the battle, as Gaara wondered who had this power. Also his siblings were wondering the same thing. The others could only shiver at the thought of an enemy ninja having so much strength. The only one who recognized it was Sakura, since she had felt this before when Naruto killed Gato. Back at the fight, the snake and the lion were at each other's throats, literally. The snake was wrapped around the lion's belly and trying to squeeze the life out of him. Unfortunately for the snake, the lion got a good grip with his teeth and threw the snake off. While the snake was down, the lion stomped on his head as he then came down with his giant fangs as he ripped off the snake's head, killing it, as the lion then roared in victory as he then poofed away. Back with the two ninjas, Naruto and Orochimaru were clashing steel against each other as the both of them were having an epic battle. Thanks to his mother, Naruto had a large amount of stamina, so he didn't tire easily. Orochimaru wouldn't be tired either, but Naruto had gotten a lot of hits in and Orochimaru had started to feel the problems. The two rushed each other as they were at a standoff. I have to ask, said Naruto, why exactly do you want the Sharingan? If I have it, the snake said, I can copy any jutsu I want and I will be much closer to my goal. You want to learn all the world's jutsu? Naruto said. I really doubt that was worth killing people. There is so much blood on your hands. That doesn't matter me, said Orochimaru. I have found the secret to immortality. I have found how to live forever. But has it been worth the life of hundreds of people? As Naruto dashed forward as Orochimaru brought up his sword, but Naruto knocked it away with his own sword as he was sent flying through the forest. As Orochimaru jumped back, Orochimaru, you can save your soul and find peace, but you must be willing to stop this selfish ambition. You must give up. You can still do it, said Naruto. No, Orochimaru said. I will never give up on my goal. As he charged towards Naruto. As Naruto stood there, as white chakra covered his arm, as he dodged Orochimaru and slammed his fist in Orochimaru's face, that sent Orochimaru flying through the trees. As Naruto took a breath for a second, as he dashed over there. When he got there, Orochimaru was gone, as he could no longer sense him. He seemed to have run away, said Naruto as he looked around. His potential is really wasted on this foolish goal of his. As Naruto sighed, as he wanted to find a place to have a quick sleep, but he then remembered that Sasuke was beaten by Orochimaru, and Orochimaru said that he will seek him out for power. As Naruto focused as he sensed the three of them chakra, as he then dashed over there. When he got there, he saw them, as both Sai and Sakura were watching Sasuke as he was passed out. What's going on, Naruto said, as the both of them quickly turned around. Oh, it's just you, Naruto, said Sakura. That snake freak managed to sink her teeth in Sasuke's neck, and now he's unconscious. Sakura didn't use the con suffix anymore, since she was finally over him, but that didn't mean she wasn't worried about her teammate. I think I might know what is going on, Naruto said, as Sakura and Sai listened intently. First off, that grass ninja was Orochimaru in disguise. They both gasped but didn't talk since Naruto continued. He put this curse mark on Sasuke, so he will seek him out for power. But I might be able to counter it, Naruto said as he walked up to Sasuke, as he placed his hand on Sasuke's head. Angel style. Mind Walker, Naruto said. In a sudden flash, Naruto was gone, as Sakura and Sai looked at each other with shocks on their faces. At that moment, three figures showed up. It was a sound team. That was Kin, Dosu, and Zaku. That's him, said Kin. Yes, said Zaku. Then let's go, said Dosu. But guys, I'm ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this or know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And stay in tune for the rest of what is coming your way today, and I hope you enjoy each and every one of them. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So yeah guys, without further ado, I'm out for now. See ya. Peace.